And we're back here, NAB 2019, with Live Now broadcasting direct from the show floor. And we're now here talking with Michael Graham of Chauvet Lighting. Now, Chauvet is a company that I've seen used a lot in the entertainment industry.
Right.
Bands and large AV fixtures will use that. But how does Chauvet fit into the video production field?
Over the past couple of years, we've worked really hard on developing video-friendly fixtures. In all of our Ovation and Maverick fixtures, we offer pulse width modulation control. So if you are on camera and you see a bit of flicker, you can go into the fixture and make adjustments. It's all built into the software, so it's very easy to use. Something else we've done is to create fixtures specifically centered around broadcast with our VW series. So we've introduced this year a couple of variable white fixtures, starting with this guy right here. This is our Ovation 930 VW. This is an ellipsoidal fixture, so for doing hard edge stuff where you need to like shutter cut for key light to get off scenery or whatever, this is a great solution for that, where you need a hard edge fixture. This is a very, very flat field, so if you are going to do any kind of gobo or image projections, you'll get a very nice crisp image out of it. This also offers a bunch of different control options, so you can set DMX personalities up however you want to. There are built-in color presets from everywhere from 2700 degrees all the way up to 7500 in 100 degree Kelvin increments. So you have a lot of options of pre-built stuff. You can also control the individual colors on the fixture. In order to get variable white, we actually use a series of 5 different colors inside the fixture. So everything from red, green, and blue to orange and lime and royal blue to be able to get the most possible CRI at several different color temperatures.
Michael, it seems like you maybe have given that pitch once or twice before.
Yeah, once or twice. We do this quite a bit. So, but that same thought pattern actually goes from this fixture, this ellipsoidal, through these Fresnels as well. And we also have some par fixtures that have those same characteristics.
So this is an ellipsoidal, so this is something similar to, more standard in the industry has been previously something like a Source 4.
Exactly. So essentially this would be an LED version of that fixture. The nice thing about this, as opposed to a normal incandescent fixture, those are 3200 degrees, so you can get 3200 all day long. Whereas this giving you that that broad range of different color temperatures gives you a big advantage in different locations.
Now, of course, with regular incandescent lighting systems, you do have to put a gel in front of it if you want to change the color. You have to worry about power requirements. You have to worry about heating requirements, noise from fans, that sort of thing. I mean, those things generate a lot of heat, have a lot of power. But on the flip side, a lot of people think do LEDs really have the same sort of punch that you can get from an ellipsoidal Source 4 with a true 500 watt halogen bulb back there? What do you say to that?
Here's the trick with LEDs, because everything is additive color mixing. So as I'm bringing stuff into the fixture to create, let's say, a different color, like a red, for example, it's additive. So that means I'm actually increasing the amount of output. When you put a gel in, it's called subtractive. So you're actually blocking every bit of spectrum except for that particular red. So in color, LED is always brighter. Where you do come into play is like if you are trying to do a straight up white, you will get some output changes. But like you said, if you're putting a gel in front of the fixture, as soon as you put that gel in, you're blocking light. So for example, if you're trying to color temp up from 32 up to 5600, you have to drop that gel in, you're blocking a lot of light. Whereas this, you're adding in source, so you're actually going to improve your output to the point where a lot of people have to dim down to get to the levels that they're used to.
I know that most of the standard Source 4s are like 575 watts. What are these comparable to, brightness, and how much power do they use?
This is comparable to a 750 watt discharge lamp or halogen lamp. Power consumption on this is actually pretty low. You're looking at about, between 400 and 500 watts per fixture. The other advantage is we can actually daisy chain power on these, so you're not looking at having to run dimmer cable up to a fixture and then run that all the way back down. You can actually power link from here to your next fixture and go straight down the line. So that saves you a lot of time in cabling and setup.
So I noticed you've got it hooked up via DMX to a little controller here. Are there any other control options if you don't want to use DMX?
You can actually control the fixture right from the back of the fixture if you want to. There are a bunch of presets that are already in there, so you can control dimmer, you can control preset color temperatures, or you can control the individual colors if you want to create your own thing.
All right, so if this is not going to be far away and it's going to be on the floor somewhere where you can have someone control it directly, you don't have to go through the whole DMX thing.
Right, so if you're just going to have it on a stand, for example, and you don't want to run data to it, you don't have to. You can control everything from the back of the fixture.
And finally, are there any other power options other than 110, or is that just the standard power?
Actually, this fixture will run everything from 110, 208, 230, you name it, it'll run it.
Right, but there's no like VMix battery mount option.
Actually, on this fixture over here, if we can move the camera over here.
We can move the camera. Why not?
This fixture here actually offers the ability to run 28 volt power. So if you are going to run, let's say like an Anton Bauer pack, like you would for, sorry.
That's all right.
So like for a regular camera battery pack,
Yeah.
you can actually plug that into this fixture right here. So you can actually go ahead and run this off of a battery, and you get the same amount of output that you would if you're running regular power.
And this is not an ellipsoidal. This is just
This
is
is a
focusable.
Fresnel. This is a Fresnel. And then from the back, like we were talking about, the ellipsoidals don't have the dial controls, but the Fresnels do. So I can control dimmer, zoom, and preset color temperatures right from dials. So
And of course, you can mix it in a DMX system like the other ones.
Absolutely.
Last question, of course, a debate that's happened, as far as I can remember. Is it pronounced Chauvet or Chauvet?
It's pronounced Chauvet.
It's pronounced Chauvet.
Chauvet.
What do people come in saying?
It's everything from Chauvet, Chauvet.
Like the Chevrolet car that I had when I was 16.
Exactly. We hear all kinds of abominations of the name. So, and I know even for myself when I first started the company, I got corrected quite a bit. So, but yeah, it's all good.
Michael Graham, thank you so much for joining us today.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, and that's all the time we have in this little segment, but we'll be back with another interview in just a few minutes. So please stay here and keep with us here on Live Now.